What it do, my streaming crew? It's Thursday, all the way live on Thursday. I jumped on an extra day. Usually it's Tuesdays and or Thursdays, and today it's and we're rocking all the way live. Gonna continue where we left off on our last stream, and I did a little test before people actually jumped on, and my screen doesn't seize like it did the last time, so that's a plus, definitely a plus. So if you caught the last stream and you saw what we were working with, doing a little Wonder Woman action for a commission. So it should be fun. If you're watching me via Twitch, watching me via YouTube, whatever it might be, welcome, bienvenidos. Por favor, permaneçam sentados. Please remain seated. So yeah, welcome for this Thursday fun day. Little Wonder Woman action that we're doing, or I'm going to try to do today. So last we left off, we had come out with these 3 ideas, and I had asked you guys to hit me up on the comments, let me know which ones you guys thought best, worked out best. But I gotta do one more and see how that works out, and which one can I actually take to that next level and render out. So yeah, dude, totally. But to be honest, today mentally I'm feeling a little drained. It's been quite hectic. Yo, what up, guys? So using the internet to help me find some reference, and then be like, oh dude, that'd be a dope pose, or that'd be like a good look for Wonder Woman. So yeah. Yo. So what up to all my viewers that are with me today? So like I said, we got the 3 poses going. I gotta add possibly a 4th one out of the 3. I actually might end up adding more because I gotta figure out which one actually reads best. So we have 1, 2, 3. We'll rock on a 4 right now. I'm just looking for that little bit of inspiration on the internet, which comes in handy sometimes. Hope you guys are all doing well today. You know, having a good time streaming, doing your thing on a Thursday afternoon. Hopefully you guys had a good Thursday. Definitely had a good Thursday, and yeah, guys, I'm rambling. I know it. It is what it is. It be what it be, and then we'll make some magic happen. So, sometimes the internet speaks, and it speaks well. You got something wrong with sweet. We're at 5 viewers. Welcome. How y'all doing? Hey, use the chat. If you guys want to talk it up, chop it up with me, use the chat. It's there. I see it. I be seeing it. So yeah, hit up the chat, holler it up, talk amongst each other. Let's make this fully interactive. So, gotta talk about the Women of Wonder and what we're gonna do next. Like, I'm not trying to do a full body pose, maybe 3/4 hips up, but also trying to find like the right pose for this piece. And making sure it reads well and all that fun stuff. Let me switch to the fatter guy. Make sure it has enough life to the pose that it does read well. And it makes sense. Just blocking in my shapes and my basic shapes, making sure everything lines up correctly the way it's supposed to in a drawing. So this one's up. This one's gonna actually go like this because the hips are gonna counterbalance themselves and make that magic happen, like so. Got the general idea in there, like swimwear. work on that face construction. And yeah, it's pretty sketchy, it's pretty scribbly, but it be what it be, and it's gonna work. And then I come back in and I clean it up and make artistic magic happen, I guess you could say. Because technically the way it works out, you have your head like so, right? You have the egg shape for the rib cage, another cylinder that goes into this rib cage to help kind of create the angle of the body, the shoulders, which are like a triangular shape on each side, and then abdomen area, the hip area, so something like that. Let's clear that out, and then we go back to our pose. So hopefully you guys are having a good Thursday, enjoying it. Hopefully school or the workday wasn't so rough on you. You're doing your thing. And so far, if you guys have noticed, no seizuring. I updated everything on my iPad, and we lost the whole strobe effect, so it's not just a drawing party, it's everything. And according to everything else, my voice shouldn't be lagged too much. Which, why do I hear myself as I talk? That's just weird. I always tell my students that too when they're playing like the videos in class. It's like, I don't like hearing myself, man. It's weird. But there we go. Mute a thing here, mute a thing there. Is she cute? It's funny, man. Trying to work out like a power pose that reads Wonder Woman. She'd be powerfully cute. She can whoop on your butt. And then what? So and in reality, once I get done and get into it more, some of these lines might not even exist here anymore. Because ideally, these are all just different levels of construction that I'm doing. Some of these might just completely disappear and be non-existent. But they're all just little shapes if you look at it in reality, that help build the bigger thing. So even here I could say something like this. Let's rotate it so I can get a better angle. Like so. Actually, man, let's make it bigger. Make it a worthwhile shield. I like this baby thing. Yeah, I guess so. All that was needed was an update, and it updated today, and we back to normal. Crazy, right? I wonder how many other people had that problem, and then they're like, oh, darn, maybe we should fix it. But yeah, all that was needed was an update, and we were back in there like it was no big deal. So now we can actually stream, or we can watch the stream and not freak out about one of us passing on the floor drooling from the flashing screen. So I think I got a pretty good like generic layout for her. And what I can do this hero. Got the hair flowing because she coming at us, man. There's power there. Yo, what's with this weird gaming playlist, man? It's kind of booty today. There's like voices. So there's that general idea. Boom. Yeah, kind of messed up over here, but it's no big deal. No big deal whatsoever. Clean up some of these lines so we can see a little bit better. Just a little bit. So to all 4 of my viewers, whether you're chatting with us or not, here's a question. Movie Wonder Woman, comic book Wonder Woman, or old school like late 70s, early 80s Wonder Woman? That's the question right here. Which one do we rock with? Because I think we got a pretty solid pose on all these. It's just which style of Wonder Woman do we attack? Gotta drink some water. Gotta stay hydrated. You know, stay hydrated. It's warm in California. So again, question of the day. What version of Wonder Woman do we make this? Because if I go Woman Wonder Woman and Woman Wonder Woman, movie Wonder Woman, whoops, all the way live, then there's definite details and stuff I have to add on, right? So let's switch to a thinner one. It's like if we go with the power pose, and come in and at this point, this is where I like fade out my layers. So if I was working in Photoshop, I'd do something pretty similar. Then I have like my construction underneath that I could build on top of. If I was 100% comfortable with the pose, then I'd probably start inking it, but I'm not 100% comfortable yet. That's why I'm working all this stuff out. Like I actually might want to drop the eyebrow down a little bit more so it's more of a kind of intense Wonder Woman look. Like so. Might even come back in and make her nose a little bit smaller. Like so. You guys have ever noticed, but like when you draw underneath the nose, it's like this U shape right here, and then the lips have like this little M feel to them. The same thing at the top. Kind of matches down into it, depending on the style of lips you're doing, but this kind of basic principles are the same, whether you're going to give her like healthy full lips or not so healthy lips, like really thin. I'm not saying that that's not healthy, that's kind of an understatement. And I actually can't wait till the update to the software that I'm using, which is Procreate, because there's going to be some more cool stuff to add into it. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to assume the ear is going to be kind of behind the hair. Like so. A little bit like this, a little bit like that. I usually do like a shape like this to kind of help me build up what's really here for the chin. Let me just wipe out the excess. It's gonna help me add certain facial features to this. Certain facial features. Darn dog, be quiet. Gosh, do you know I'm streaming? And then I won't mess with the hair too much yet because there's still the idea that I gotta bring in one of the tiaras. You guys are wondering, that's what they call that thing Wonder Woman wears around her head. This right here that I'm drawing, this little black circle thing, that's the pit that goes into the collarbone that leads down into our rib cage. Because it looks like I gave her a mustache on the live side. Let's clean that up a little bit. But I think you guys by now got the gist of what I was talking about, so. Let's rotate the screen. Just like I would on paper. I would totally rotate the paper because I learned that you get better angles and better line strokes when you rotate the paper. You're not just stuck with the paper and not trying to move it. It's allowed to be moved, so don't be like, oh dude, no. It's totally okay. Move the darn paper, rotate it, flip it around, hit those angles. Get them right. It's like this. Not like that. Like the Wonder Woman suit in the movie definitely has more details in it. It's not saying that makes it more complex to draw, but it does have more details in it. It honestly reminds me of the Wu-Tang W. That makes sense, right? They both have W's. But then it also shapes to her body, like the suit does. It shapes to her body. Now you got the suit, the straps that hold in the shield. The hand. And all that fun stuff. And then what we don't see is that this comes in this way like this. And then there's this piece that goes down like so. But then you gotta understand which way the strap is going that holds on to. What does it hold on to? That's a great question. This is weird little pouch, I guess. I don't think I ever saw a Wonder Woman running with a pouch on, but there's just this strap. But everyone actually places it differently in all the movie photos. Some of the movie photos can be flipped. Who knows? But it's actually different on these. Sometimes it goes over the right shoulder. Sometimes it goes over the left shoulder. So what's the right way of drawing Wonder Woman? You know, just do your thing and go from there. But even at the statues, they have it going this way. And then you have this strap over here that curves around the bottom of the rib cage, as this one goes over the top, like so. And then this side's the lasso, like so. So yeah, not too shabby. We got something here, got something there. Looks like my stream's still running pretty smoothly, so that's dope. Dope with the capital D-O-P-E, because that's how you spell dope. I think that, unless they changed it, unless you watch The Flash, this latest season of The Flash, then this might be Shui. I don't know. And then we got the skirt. And the skirt's always a fun thing to kind of like work with, because obviously in the comic books, I want to say before the New 52, there was no skirt. The animated series, there was no skirt, but things get added on. But even the skirt, I like to break it down into shapes, because in most parts, this skirt that Wonder Woman wears is in shapes. And there's like levels of the shapes. It's like there's a big piece, and there's a piece up here that goes like this. And then it goes this way, like so. Let me flip it back around to make sure that it's working out that way. And that's that part, and then there's this part that goes over here. And then goes this way. And this one's just gonna go off page, so I'm not gonna sweat it too much. And this side you have boom. Let's match it up on the other side. Boom. And then this one, it drops down this way. And then above that there's another piece. So it's like super layered on. So hopefully you guys get what I mean, that this new costume, there's multiple layers of depth to it, I guess you could say. And of course, we still gotta come in and add the W that goes in here over all these layers. And it's funny though, because you look at it in the still, like the photography shots for the movies, it looks very rigid, like it doesn't, there's no flow to it, but I guess there is. And even the W is its own like particular shape. Like if you look at it and you break it down into shapes, it has its own individual pieces, which can seem complex, but then again it's like, oh cool, I get it. I think I get it. And I probably should have done it in separate colors so you guys could see the breakdown. Let's go with the perp. So we got the Wonder Woman W. So I'm gonna go with just the exterior so you can see the exterior shape. Because the interior, it's its own little beast. And it goes like so. It conforms to the body. Bring it this way more because it's at an angle. Boom. Curve it this way. And then within it, it's another whole set of shapes, which is pretty crazy, but doable. So that's one Wonder Woman with the little detail. Even her tiara has its own like little shape. Probably cartoon it a little bit or comic book it. Low-key, she was always probably a fan of Superman if you look at the shapes inside of her. Inside of her tiara. Especially the new one. It's kind of got like that Superman-esque style to it. Because like I can fit the S in here. See? Just don't tell Batman. Let's curve it out. Because like I said, it's got its own shapes within it. And of course the hair will come over it. Like so. Ta-da! I flat it out a little bit more. This is why sometimes I like actually working it out a little bit more in detail. Sometimes facial proportions are a little off and I can come back and fix them. A trick I learned from a buddy in the biz is that if I can flip the canvas vertically, I said wrong way, horizontally, then I can see the difference in the faces and I can see the subtle changes, so I can try to match it out better. So it has a more balanced look. Like even here the nose looks off now because of this line. I might wipe these out and make the brush smaller. Obviously the eyes are different because I drew two different eyes and I didn't copy and paste. But like body wise, the pose kind of works pretty well. It was just the face that seems a little bit off to me. Switch to the Fat 2 for this one since I zoomed out. Like I said, this is a technique I learned from one of my buddies. He does it in Photoshop all the time. No, YouTube, go away. Go away. No. There we go.